All right, guys, this is episode 4 of the Nigga Wake Up Call. The format is going to be just a little different today because I'm going to be dealing with a subject versus an individual. There's a video I want you to watch, and many of you probably already know what it is, but I want you to watch this video, and then we're going to talk about it afterwards. Here we go.
The video is disturbing. An NYPD cop getting beamed in the head by a bucket. Cops were making an arrest when a bunch of young men started dousing them with water. Then someone launched the red bucket, hitting the officer. The humiliation was intense, but the cops carried on doing their job.
Oh my God.
That's not all. Another video in Brooklyn shows 2 cops getting drenched.
Oh, they not stopping! Oh my God!
Look what they do to this police officer. They walk away without so much as flinching as they are mercilessly mocked.
Unbelievable.
They're putting themselves out there, and this is how they're treated. You know, these are law enforcement individuals.
And yet another video shocking America. A woman tries to get cops to help her as she's getting soaked by buckets of water.
Throwing water is not allowed!
She pleads for help, but the cops just stay put in their patrol car. The fact that the police officers did not make any arrests and just seemed to accept the public humiliation is sparking serious questions about the state of law enforcement, not just in New York, but around the country.
There's a total disrespect for law enforcement.
NYPD Sergeant Joseph Imperatis blamed the political climate.
These officers don't want to be on the front page of the paper. With everything going on, police officers are afraid to take actions, and it's going to get them hurt.
You're saying these officers were afraid to retaliate here?
In today's day and age in policing, there's got to be a line that's drawn. What should have been done is they should have been arrested. They should have put a stop to it.
On social media, some commentators are comparing the videos to the notorious I Can't Breathe final moments of Eric Garner, who died after his arrest 5 years ago.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I'm trying to figure out the reason for this outrage over NYPD being drenched with water, goes one comment. They still got to go home to see their families afterwards. Eric Garner didn't. We asked our followers on social media, did NYPD officers do the right thing by ignoring groups of people, dousing them with water? 65% said yes, apparently believing the cops were de-escalating the situation. 35% said no, arrests should have been made.
The NYPD says it is investigating the incidents.
Now, I'm not sure if any of you really understand what just happened in that video. Let me tell you something right now. I love the God we serve, the God of Israel. Do you not understand what just happened in that video? It looks like Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and Ephraim were out there dousing the police with water. Not only that, but one of the cops got hit in the head with a bucket. Now, let me say this, because I need to protect myself. I want to make sure that everyone understands that I am not advocating that anybody go out there and start assaulting the police, because I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is the situation that happened is an intervention of the Most High God, and I'm going to tell you why. It takes balls. It takes some guts. It takes godly courage for people to go out there and just start attacking the police with water, even though it wasn't a blunt weapon or anything like that. But the balls of especially Black and Hispanic men to get together, and that's the part I want to emphasize on, to get together and go start dousing the police with water. Now, if you don't get this, that was a spirit. That was spiritly, godly intervention put on that area, and of all places, New York. And it's no coincidence that young Black, so-called Black and Hispanic men were out there doing that to the police. Now, here is the other thing. This is how I know that this is an intervention of the Most High God and a foreshadow of things to come. Because the Most High put a spirit of clemency on those officers. And I want you to understand that for young, so-called Black and Hispanic men, to run out, to get the spirit on them, to run out and start dousing the police with water. Do you understand that? I mean, is it clicking with some of you? Do you really get that? And the police did nothing. Now, any other time, there would have been Trayvon Martin's. Any other time, there would have been any sort of police brutality. The police would have drew and start popping. That didn't happen. And these were in different areas. It wasn't just one area. I believe it was in Brooklyn and Harlem. But the cops did nothing. No retaliation. And the biggest roar of this whole thing was that you get a press conference out of it. You better love the God we serve. Because now, I'm going to tell you right now, they are going to raise one of their trained Negro coons to get out and speak out about this. I guarantee you that's coming. I guarantee you. But for those of you here in Israel that understand what happens, you better be right along with me when I say all praises to the Most High God. Because this is for you sympathizers out there. I want you to watch this, and I want you to remember this situation here. Here we go. Now that I brought that back to your attention, God doesn't forget anything. He doesn't forget anything at all. That is the foreshadow of what is getting ready to come to this earth. What you saw is a foreshadow of the southern and northern kingdom coming back into power. All praises to the Most High God. That's what that is. Now, those of you that don't want to believe it, hey, join the 2/3. But for the 1/3 that know what I'm talking about, it's almost time to go home. It's almost time. And for those of you that don't know what's coming to this earth, Revelation 13:9. He that have an ear, let him hear. He that led into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All praises to the Most High God, giving honor to Christ. That is getting ready to happen on this planet. It's coming. It's coming. Christ is about to return. And if you don't want to believe it, shame on you. But Christ is coming back. And for all of Israel, us blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, this is our time right now to rejoice. To rejoice. Because our captivity is getting ready to end. It's getting ready to be over. And the world is about to become ours again. And this time, it's never going to end. This whole situation is nothing more than a foreshadow. And if you're not excited about it, then, hey, I don't know what to tell you. But I know I am. And I know the 1/3, you're excited too. So I actually want to go ahead and I want to leave you with this scripture right here. Psalms chapter 53, verse 6. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion. when God bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice and Israel shall be glad. All praises to the Most High God. It's our time. We got next, and the time is coming. So, until next time, I'm out.